lot of people put their joystick using their right hand. That's wrong already.
What? Then are there any things that you are still struggling with when it comes to like your faith?
Before that, I was actually a Christian for like many years. Then
The mediums. Is that part of the faith?
oh, this one I'm gonna get cancelled.
So welcome back. This is actually part 2 of a Taoism exploration that we are doing with Chee Tong, right? So if you haven't seen part 1, we'll link it down below. Go watch that before you come back to this so you don't get lost.
Yeah, and this part is we are covering like what is Taoism,
Yes.
how Taoism has evolved in Singapore, what is it like being a Taoist priest, and blah,
some
blah, blah.
crazy rituals.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Apparently, from another video also that I've seen you in, most people are putting down joysticks wrongly. So I pray, then after I put down, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually supposed to put one by one, and there's a very specific way which finger I use to hold the joystick and how to put it down.
Yep.
The heck?
Yeah. By right. Yes.
I've seen it, the like that one.
Yes. Correct. So actually, a lot of people put the joystick using their right hand. That's wrong already. Yeah.
What?
Sorry, why?
Bro, I just try not to burn my hand off with the other sticks there.
Because the left hand is considered, we say, the yang hand. The
right
good
hand is yin.
And yeah, the right hand is yin. So out of respect, even in ancient Chinese culture, we will use our left hand as a gesture of respect. Yeah, so because this joystick is towards the deity, someone that is higher level than us, higher rank than us, so we will use our left hand to offer this joystick. And by offering this joystick, it's not just like 3 joystick like that. By right is the first one we have to take using our middle finger, put in the mid center. The second one, use this finger, go through the middle one, like that, put at the side.
Okay.
Then the last one, right, we use this finger. Put at the
finger.
side. Index finger to put at the side. Then it will be 3 straight incense. Yeah, and these 3 incense cannot be over an inch, the space. Yeah, the gap. Because we say 寸心. So 寸心means say that sincerity, right, is like an inch in your heart. It's a Chinese proverb.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, Chinese proverb, 寸心. So in order to express our sincerity, that space cannot be over an inch.
Is there a
At
reason
this point,
why?
it's etiquette already,
It's
right?
etiquette. So a lot of people will say like, heart is enough already, my intention enough already.
Okay.
But the thing is that a lot of people have good intention, but they still do the wrong thing. So this etiquette is supposed to regulate a person's mind.
Can you explain more of the yang yin hand thing? Like what else can you only do with your, or by right you're supposed to do with your left, what else you're supposed to do with your right hand?
Don't have much actually. It's just more of like maybe when we take a bow, or like you see when we bow or we say hello to people, we don't do like that. Actually we do like that. We cup our hands together and we say hello. But you will see that the left hand is over the right hand because we are using the the good hand to cover the bad hand.
Why is it bad?
It's just more like yin yang lah. It's not really like
It's the energy.
It's not a good and bad kind of thing. It's just more of a
etiquette.
Yeah, it's just yang.
Interesting.
Yin.
It's like why do we salute with our right hand? That kind of vibe.
Okay.
Talking about fingers, there's this one finger that I need to show you, which is.
Oh yeah, please go ahead. Give my finger.
Right,
No. We believe that right, this finger can all the ghosts see already, they'll run away one. So if you
I used before.
it's actually a middle finger.
No, it's a joke or what?
No, it's real. This is called a 灵官指. So
Wait, why you point your middle finger like that?
No, it's a special middle finger. It's a,
Bro, this one need to learn, bro.
so we have to bend our finger.
The fact that he managed to do that without using his right hand,
Yeah, I had to use my other hand to jam my hand
sorry,
into place.
can you go finger by finger to teach?
Finger by finger.
Like one by one how to fold?
Hey, John, that's clean.
So okay, so this I don't know what is this finger. This finger,
The ring finger.
the ring finger must
twist around
twist
like
over like
Jesus.
that.
Wait, what if I just cannot do that?
Borderline
I just,
gonna
ghosts
dislocate.
cannot
Yeah, I'm
scare
gonna
me.
break it.
That's when you spend money on priest, bro.
you have to put down. So
I cannot. Max.
yeah.
Wait, is this like as low as it goes?
Yeah, then you have to put this.
Then this one goes down. Then
Yeah,
this one. Then
Like that,
cannot.
like that.
I will dislocate. Oh, they touch each
Hey,
other.
you can.
Hey! No
Yeah,
spirit.
so
So the last finger normal.
the last finger normal.
Why?
Yeah.
So at the start you can do?
No, I practice one.
Hey, you be careful.
Am I doing it right? What's going on?
Yeah, correct. You can. Wow, wow, you're nice. You're
Not
nice.
everybody can.
Totally cannot.
Must it be
Cough.
No, only the right.
no
Yeah, left hand.
flexibility here.
Must be left hand.
All the thumb is
must be
important
left,
to.
Yeah.
You see now can already, confirm.
You know what I'm realizing? This is a lock mechanism to make sure that your middle finger is upright.
Yeah. There's no way this goes down at this
You
point.
like it can't move. It can't
This is a
move.
灵官指
I cannot go lower than this.
They say
no,
that
your
What
middle
does that
finger
mean?
is
灵官指 means say this
Lingam.
No, this
No, that's exactly what I'm trying to
So-
figure out.
So
the
this
language,
is a hand sign that's associated with this deity called Wang Ling Guan. So
Okay.
Wang Ling Guan, he's like this. He hold this rod one. So they believe that this is his rod. So when the rod will like slay all the demons. Yeah, but some people say that this represent pure yang energy. And it's supposed to look like a...
Supposed to look like I see.
Supposed to look like a...
So that's
like
the
a
connection
male,
with,
yes. Yeah.
I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
You can do it.
Wow,
I feel like
you can do it like at will.
If I ever had to bring a friend to a priest
Yeah.
to say that, oh my god, I think my friend is possessed, right? And then you
do that.
You try
you
it.
just do the the priest.
The
The priest like, don't worry, I come. What happened to him? Where did y'all go? Then you just my friend. I'm like, come, let's go lah. Yeah.
Never heard of Taoism or usually confuse Taoism with Buddhism or a mix of that, right? How would you explain what are the key beliefs in Taoism?
So what we believe in is actually in this thing called Tao. So Tao we can maybe loosely translate as the way. Yeah, but we believe it as the universal underlying principle of all things. It's like everything comes from there and we are all part of it. Actually, we are one in nature. And it was perfect at the start. But because of greed, ignorance and delusion from humans, we start to stray away. Yeah,
It's their Adam and Eve. It's their Garden of Eden story.
That's where suffering start to come about. For us, our goal is actually to be one with this Tao. And how do we be one with this Tao? Has millions of ways. Over the years, many different centuries, tell different versions of that story.
Right.
But most important is, are you able to find peace with yourself? So that's why Taoism is so, I think, free in a way where there's like a lot of different passage or different ways where you can explore and get to the Tao. So that's why, in the movies you see different way, like Kung Fu lah. Kung Fu is one way to go to the Tao. Drinking tea is also one way to go to the Tao.
Drinking tea also can.
That's why it's called Cha Tao.
I can get behind a diet.
Yeah, it's called Cha Tao. So the key beliefs that we try to perpetuate is we say 慈俭让. So 慈 is like compassion, 俭 is like frugality, and 让 is humility. Yeah,
Right.
so this is the three values that we actively will promote to people because we believe that this is the key to create a harmonious society. In terms of like beliefs wise, like philosophy wise, I would say that both have the same goal of trying to be get out of these realms of reincarnation lah. So the way Taoism do it is be one with nature, but how we do it is by focusing on the living. So we believe that in order to jump out of the realms of reincarnation, then we don't want to die. You see, in reincarnation is the key to suffering, right? Right, in Buddhism. Yeah. So in Taoism, our perspective is like, as long as we don't die, we don't get to be born again.
Okay.
Yeah. But for Buddhism, it's more of like, if I don't be born again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then I won't reincarnate.
Where we draw the line is different.
Yeah. So Taoism is more from the perspective of living. So actually for philosophical scriptures wise, there is like 3 books which is 道德经, 南华经 and 抱朴子. So these are more like philosophical books.
Right. Like Confucian kind of studies.
Thing. Yeah. So it's more of like, this Lao Tzu observed that there was this pattern in the universe. Then he kind of write down this observance. Right. Yeah. But more of the religious text. Where does it come from? According to legend, there's this person called Zhang Daoling. He's the one that started the religious organization.
Right.
Yeah, he was an official, then he got like delusion with life, then he went to the mountains to like cultivate. Then when he was cultivating, legend has it that Tai Sang Lao Jun, which is one of our highest god, manifested in this world.
Right.
And gave him 36 chapters of scriptures. Yeah, and also this sword to like slay the demons and this like chop to like legitimacy kind of thing. Yeah.
And your sense of immortality, is it physical or is it metaphysical?
By right, it should be physical.
Right.
Yeah.
Which means at the higher practice of Taoism, somewhere in China up the mountains, there's supposedly or hopefully.
There is lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the oldest one you know?
I think probably 300, 400 years old.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wrap that around your
That's
little head.
wow.
Yeah.
No, like
I cannot read. There's a fella in the mountain that's 300, 400 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as in how much can you prove this?
Okay, we also cannot prove, but the thing is like he gave us like this cert, like this like
Oh, you met the fella.
yeah.
You met somebody 300
Just nice,
to 400 years old.
because just nice.
No, honestly, I thought your grandmaster told you about it. I feel like that's good enough.
No,
Because faith,
no.
Just nice, he comes
Just
Singapore.
nice. No. Then I went to China. So just now I went to visit the temple. Then after that, there was this person that came. So this old like raggedy man that came from the mountains. Then he said he want to find this abbot of the temple. Then he speak in some Chinese that cannot really understand. I cannot understand because it's a dialect. Then they trying to figure out what he say. Then he say, he want to find this abbot. Then the person is like, this abbot sound very familiar, but it's not our abbot. Then they went to ask the masters. Then after that, they like, no, this abbot is like passed away like
few hundred years ago.
Right? Then he's like, oh, is it? Then they suspect that this person is those hermits.
One of the hermits, yeah.
Hermits. So he went to ask, when's the last time you came down? Then he said, the last time I came down, I saw something like that. So it's during the Republic era. Then he said, you got any like proof of identification or something? Then he took out one piece of paper. Then on top it says like Ming Dynasty or something. Yeah.
The heck? You got to take picture of him or like selfie?
No,
or what?
never.
More importantly,
That would
you
have gone
would have
viral, bro. Your
no.
TikTok
Speaking of viral,
explode.
he would not have immunity to the stuff that you would have carried, also, right?
Bro, faith is faith.
Okay, faith is faith.
It's something interesting I encountered. Then after that, he just take some like food supplies and he just went back in the mountain.
Wow.
Yeah, then never see it.
He understand what is the food. Like if it's like cup noodle or what, he know
No,
how to
he just take like those like
I think
vegetable, that
oranges
kind of
existed
thing.
for 1,000 years, I think.
Wow.
They give him got rid of then.
That's crazy. No, I want... So you think you can go back to the same place and like you think you can find this?
Oh, it's very hard to find these hermits. I think that time
Hey, don't disturb the man.
That time
no.
So I've heard this story. That time I think some of the Chinese government they want to do census
yeah.
so they went to the mountains to try to get the hermits to come down. Then after that, the soldiers went in, cannot find any of the hermits. But one of the soldiers, right, they got into accident. They stuck there injured. Then all the hermits, right, all from the trees all come out. All the hermits were following the soldiers all the whole time. It's just that they cannot see him.
So cool, right? I tell you, when I was a young boy, I was obsessed.
Yeah. So they're like like elves like that.
Which part of China is this?
Usually it's at the Qingchen Shan, all the mountains, like usually the big mountains. Yeah. That time we went one is at Xi'an.
Xi'an? Wait, Tony!
Tony, LC told us to go to Xi'an also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe he knows.
Okay. Next trip, Xi'an for hermit hunting.
Like bring bow and arrow.
Yeah.
No, not that kind of hunting. Not a big game hunting.
Do these like vampires and these other kind of things like do they also exist in the in Taoist?
They exist, but the thing is that it's not like we commonly understand. So why they hop is actually there's a bamboo stick that's stuck in between their hands. So when the two paddlers in front they're carrying the bodies, right? Then in the mountains, then the bamboo got the tension, but then it look like they're hopping, but it's actually just the body like that shaking.
Yo,
yeah,
that's freaking cool.
Yeah, but it's true, we really have. We believe in those like mountainous spirits, so nature spirits.
So like Huli Ching.
Yeah. Or like tree spirits. Or those like snake spirits.
How about nine-tailed fox?
Nine-tailed fox.
Oh, that kind. Okay, understand.
Nine-tailed fox. Belief lah, but I think it's not very common nowadays because it's more of a mythical creature.
Right. Like Naruto has completely taken over that thing.
Yeah.
According to the Taoist beliefs, like everything is about like finding peace with yourself and all this, right? And I think in a lot of other beliefs, there are certain restrictions or certain no-nos. For example, abortions. Is that okay to a Taoist?
No. Yeah.
For the same reason that life is sacred.
Yes. One of our principles is that we do not murder. So for us, we still think that abortion is a murder. So we will say no as well. This kind of thing is about ego. When we put our self-interest above another person's like self-interest, then that to us is considered a sin.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not the act lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then how about sexuality? Is Taoism okay with gays?
Honestly, there's no hard and fast rule to say yes or no kind of thing. But I have to tell you one thing is that as Taoists, we believe that one of the soul is responsible for sexuality. Taoism, we don't have a yes or no because we don't want to dictate how people live their life.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, in like ancient Chinese societies, this was something that was very common back then also. So that's why I think probably people never really say yes or no.
Right.
And this all is predetermined.
Yes, it's determined by your soul. And this soul is formed through your karma.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because in Taoism you believe in like 因果, like karmic things and
okay,
yin and yang and all that, right?
Actually for karma wise, like in Taoism is much more interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually karma is just more of a term we use because a lot of people don't know how to understand karma. But in Taoism, actually our proper term for this karma that we understand is called cheng fu. Cheng means bearing responsibilities from our past ancestors, and fu means being responsible for whatever I do to my descendants. So this karma actually is not just an individual karma. We can also inherit karma from our past ancestors. It goes up to generations on. So when you say you fall sick, in our belief, it's not just a you problem. It could be a you problem plus your ancestors problem. Like for example, a person, they say, a child has cancer. This one is karma. But is it the child's individual karma? It could be, it could not be. But it could be because of faulty genes. And this is a karma you inherit from your ancestors.
Honestly, that checks out with science.
Yeah.
It kind of checks out with science. If you smoke and drink a lot, your genetic is shit, you're going to pass it on.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why we have to be responsible for whatever we do so that our descendants don't suffer the consequences that we are doing.
And it's a bit different from Buddhism, where Buddhism is a lot more on the individual.
Yes.
Because it's your reincarnation. So your past life is why you have this
but on that note, there's something beautiful about that. So because you can't choose your parents.
Then when I reincarnate, does the karma reincarnate to the new family tree?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you accumulate good stuff now,
Yeah.
kind of for somebody else, then
So that's why we have 3 souls, man. The 3 souls all carry some sort of different karma. So one of the karma comes from your family. That's why there are people with like super good karma. Their 八字 is like super good one. But they cannot achieve success. Why? Because their family karma is shit.
What can they do in those times?
Oh, some possible remedies. We have this thing where we can do, which is like we say 复联恶 lah. So 复联恶 is something like traumatic thing or a karma that is passed down through generations. So we have a ritual to solve it, to break it away. So for example, like in this family, a lot of them, this person also kena car accident, they also kena car accident kind of thing. So there's some type of like karmic ties to it. So there's a ritual to break it. So when we say breaking, it's like, oh, when you pass down to the next generation, it doesn't pass. It doesn't pass. Yeah.
But is it the same as in an earlier episode, you mentioned the hungry ghost, like the spell? You have to help to cleanse the soul, the alchemy thing.
Yeah.
When you are doing such rituals, right, is it similar? Like in order to break a generational trauma, does it go to you?
No.
Sense?
That usually you doing all this kind of like breaking of generation curse, we use talismans. These talismans, right, is given by the gods. So actually, it's like we are sending an appeal to the gods, right? So that the gods can help you to break these things.
Right.
Yeah. So through the talisman's power.
And these talismans, your belief, are hand-given by the god.
Yes. Passed down from the masters. And also, just now we talked about how the founder of religious Taoism, Taisang Laojing, gave to him. The entire like collection of that books, right? Like we say the Taoist canon. If you every day read 24 hours, right, you probably take like 10 plus years to read finish. Got a lot of different things, all the different content.
right.
One is like on philosophy, then one is on spells, then one is like on like salvation things. So like when spells, some is like how to summon thunder, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Also.
Have you tried it though? Like, have you jumped to the chapter of how to summon lightning and then you just attempt to summon lightning?
Hard leh.
I mean, I would think so.
Yeah,
actually try it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure, try one lah. Bro, if I was as a priest, I got some power. You won't like
whether
fully
you
try
can
and
do it or
sling
not,
web out.
you don't know yet,
Can you
but
show?
you just
Can
want
you
to give
show?
it a shot, right?
Okay, so then in that specific thing, the summon thunder one, you need to have a talisman. So there's a talisman like in the book, so you just have to write down. Then after that, you have to call upon this deity. Then when you call upon this deity, you have to use your inner chi to activate that talisman.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then you
interactive.
must aim.
No need aim. You will just bang.
So you're telling me because it's thunder, right?
No, in what occasion am I summoning this?
Okay, so usually these kind of things, summoning thunder is used for exorcism.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have a watered down version of it, like a more generic version of it when we do exorcism. We call it like thunder magic. Yeah, but if you really want to summon the physical thunder, there's this whole specific ritual that you have to do. Like so there's this
Yeah, it's
thunder
like
god
Final
that we do.
Fantasy. When you first became a priest, right? And then people come to you with like ailments, like they believe they're possessed by bad spirits and whatnot. Then at which point you believe that you
Got power, is it?
got power? I was trying to find the words and then you really went that way.
Actually, at first, I not confident one. When I first started learning, I don't know whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, or rather it's true, but whether you have or not.
yeah, whether I have or not. But we always believe that the gods the past masters will give you the chance one. So that time when I was doubting, right, then about a week later, one of my like friend got possessed.
Right.
Yeah. So he went to cemetery. Then after that, like got possessed. Then I don't know lah. I was like, oh my god, I try this method cannot.
How you know which method?
My master got teach that time.
Okay.
So it's just a basic water blessing, like cleansing ritual. Then I said I try. I don't know if can or not. Then I just like cleanse. I just use the talisman in the water. Then I spray on him. Then he like.
Whoa.
Like he fainted.
Yeah, then he fainted.
So
At
all
first he
around
was
everybody in the room was surprised it works.
Yeah. Then I was like, then I also surprised it worked. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, really can eh?
At that moment, you don't know whether you can. So that you just have faith. Then
I mean, that'll do it. Like, if the first few spells you have to do is exorcism, I feel
Wow,
like
yeah.
I damn arrogant.
ends,
I just like, my hands will just perpetually be like this.
Or I don't know. Some people will say like, oh, whether it works or not is like, whether you strike 4D, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
You got
think.
a tap on buy 4D then spray on the water.
Oh yeah,
that
then
kind.
that recently I went to I recently went to shift my grandfather ashes ma. Then we do the ritual for him already. Then one of my uncle they go and buy the 4D number in Malaysia. Then strike 4D. At first I was eating dinner. Then my mom started calling me. He's like, wow. She called me Tong. Then she's like, wow, Tong, you all really got powers. Yeah. I was like, what happened? What happened? He said, wow, they strike 4D. After you chant, they go and buy the number for the thing. Then I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, do you tell them that it's coincidence?
I don't say anything lah, because you tell them coincidence, they also don't believe one.
Right.
Yeah, they will just let them believe lor.
Right.
So the chanting is to make the ritual stronger.
Yes, rituals in a way, if you want to put it very bluntly, is a performance. Right? There's a performative aspect of it. So when you have to perform, you have to learn how to sing the scriptures. You have to know how to chant the scriptures, when to come in, how to beat the instruments, whatever. Yeah, so you have to learn all this as a basic.
So it's like a music class.
It is like a music class.
Right.
You know the gong that they use is like a metronome.
Yes, it is.
I always think about this, like when I go to funerals and wakes, and all the monks are so like musically inclined and are so coordinated with their beats. I'm like, somewhere out there's a tempo. All of them like, okay guys, you're ready for music class. You know, then there's like TikTok, because they can all different instruments, and then they're super on beat and they're singing.
Do they ever jam?
We'll jam
really,
one, but you don't realize.
Like jam like normal songs.
It's very normal. Wait, you mean jam as in like jam together?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's like jam as in like stop. Okay.
Oh no.
Like jam.
Well, I tell you, like, especially like the priest, right? They were out of nowhere. Suddenly we sing the scriptures one.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, oh, then we try to.
So it just comes together like that.
No, but we are just humans, you know.
No, because you have because the tunes are very nice. So the tunes sometimes will become a earworm in your head.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes we walk, then suddenly we singing some funeral song or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it becomes a earworm.
But all good lah. Like you're not accidentally casting spells.
No.
So what are the most common rituals that are performed in Taoism?
Something called Li Dou, which is like the prayer to the northern deeper stars. Yeah, it's something that is very common. All priests do this, and every temple got do this. You know where they ask you to light the lamp? Then they say like, oh, you donate this lamp here, then there will be priests to do the chanting.
Yeah.
The chanting is always this ritual.
And what
prayer
is it
to the
for?
northern deeper. For longevity of life, for health, for blessing. So because we believe that the stars, this northern deeper, dictates your prosperity and your death when you die. So when we pray to these northern deepers, we are actually like hoping that they will bless us with better life, and also, you know, tolong lah, don't make me die so fast. Don't take us so fast.
One thing that always intrigued me about Taoism is the mediums. Is that part of the faith?
Oh, this one I'm going to get cancelled.
Let's go.
Okay, so mediums, although now it's like classified as Taoism lah, they believe in Taoist gods, but they belong more into the category of Chinese folk religion.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will see that as mediums, they were trans deities. They are from Buddhist origin as well. Yeah, so if you want to say strictly they are Taoism, you cannot really say that as well.
Right.
And they are more shamanistic in nature. So you have to know that like mediums have always existed since the start of history.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are even more ancient than Taoism itself. It's just that last time, you know, political reasons, the emperors or just cannot control all these mediums, so they start to use whatever religion like Taoism or Buddhism back then to oppress these shamans. Yeah. So these shamans, after that, they slowly want to like survive lah. So they will start to believe in Taoist gods as well.
Right.
Yeah. Then they will try to
They must themselves within the religions.
Yes, and make themselves more orthodox in a sense. Okay, so we believe that real deities, real gods will never possess a human body. So whatever that is possessing is actually higher level spirits that are using the god's name to cultivate and gain merits. So they are preparing on their way to become like that deity.
Okay, so it can be a good thing lah. It doesn't have to be like
So
a
it's
bad
not like
thing.
yes,
lah.
It's not a bad thing. It's
Okay,
not. So for example, in a way, like people that chant Guan Yin, right? Guan Yin is about the value of compassion. So a lot of the spirits, a lot of the other beings, they want to cultivate this value of compassion, but they don't have enough merits, right? They will possess law. Yeah, they will use these human bodies.
As a human, like I can now start a journey of like becoming a deity.
Yeah.
And then in my afterlife, if I not enough, then I can, using like the mediums, continue to gain that and then eventually achieve the status of a deity.
Oh, this is a legit theory. Yeah, this is a legit theory. So
That is sick, because in that sense, then I see mediums in a whole new light, because the question is if they are legit or they are not. Then if they are not, then what are they doing?
I would say
correct?
they are legit. They are
So
legit.
if they are legit, then now the question is what's the motivation and intention? And your theory, if it's correct, the motivation and intention actually is good.
Yeah, because it's a win-win
that's right.
situation, ma. You gain merits, I gain merits. After life, we become deity together.
And the medium is the middleman.
Yeah.
I see. That's so interesting. Did you know all that before your journey to become a Taoist priest?
I learned along the way.
So you also thought Taoist is got medium, got Sunukong,
Yeah,
and all that.
so actually for me, Taoism, at first I thought it's all about mediumship.
Right.
Yeah. I love to watch this kind of procession.
Same.
Yeah, it's so fun. Even like now, you know, those like chariot bringing or those medium procession. I love to take part on.
Same.
Yeah.
Can I share some experiences?
Please.
You go there. I'm recalling this from childhood. Okay, so some of it might be childhood bastardization memories already. Yeah. But you go to a place. It's at night. It's at a temple. There's like hundreds of people around. The ones that I went to the other time, like, it's like huge as like festival ground. Okay, and then they mock up sets. there are sets that is like a bridge over a pond. They fill that pond with water. The one I remember is water. Because my mum told me when you cross that bridge, and the bridge is like super short. It's like, you go up like that, then go down another room. It's just like that. You're not really going anywhere. You cross that bridge, like, don't look into the water because then you will see how you die or something like that. Oh. Yeah, so it's like that. Then after you go there, then there's like a giant, like a tiger. Then like to crawl under the tiger or to pet the tiger or something like that. Like, and then after a while, you see mediums that are channeling the underworld deities. And they I mean, clearly are humans. They're not pretending they're not humans. I say that because, you know, there are certain tribes, like the one that spin, the weed one, then no legs, then they're really pretending that there's some, I mean, not pretendending.
Oh!
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The African one.
That it looks like a mop.
Yeah. It's like the Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse animation. But, but this one is humans, like, you know, and but they costume themselves, and then they will add the very long tongue, or they paint their face black and white. Then they wear the long hat.
Understand?
They just walk, and then people beside them just bows to them, and then they have a procession behind them, and then suddenly Sun Wukong's at the back, and you can see an OS uncle, like 40, 50 years old, right? He hopping around like then his fingers, like when they do this, like it's just super fast, just like super fast, like, you know. Then sometimes they eat the joystick. They're like, they eat the joystick like Pokey. Like, I mean, back then those things like not very controversial. They take it a lot, then they just bite.
Yeah.
Is that what
So,
they do?
dude,
Wow.
at a 5-6-year-old, right? That in the afternoon before you go to school, you get to watch Sun Wukong first, right? That thing is so interesting.
It's like seeing your idol real life like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
So when they eat, like, for example, those joystick, right? Is that real?
Real joystick burning, and it's with fire. They just like inside their mouth.
But because of the spirit, it doesn't hurt.
I've seen like
But
those,
like Taipusam,
yeah, I've seen those like they cut their tongue. Then with the blood, right? They'll use the blood to draw the talisman. Then after that, when they out of the trance, right, their tongue recovery.
What?
Yeah, they have this kind of thing. Or like, for example, like there's this specific fasu, or where fasu is like spell, where they take the knife to cut your body. So
Like simple.
yeah, so the moment they cut your body,
They cut your body, not their body.
no, they cut their body, or they can try on you also. So they cut your body. Yeah, they cut your body.
But do you believe?
No, really, I see before. They cut your body, right? Then got the meat opening, right? They take the talisman, then the moment they right? Then they take out, right? It's like,
There's some David Blaine shit,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You expose the flesh and then you heal it immediately.
Yeah.
On a random person.
This kind of thing need to go on YouTube. It will totally proliferate the religion.
Really, but it's just that usually they never show lah. But they got this kind of thing. Like my master also see before, like somebody take in China lah. There's this priest. They take the money. They just take money. Then they just rub. Then it become a butterfly and flew away.
But they take your money. That's a scam, bro. I also see that before.
It's a sleeve. You don't play.
What was it from there that then make you go, okay, I want to become a Taoist priest?
Okay, before that I was actually a Christian for like many years. Then
Alamak, we lost you. Okay,
for me, I was trying to seek out for something more lah. Because
How old were you then?
I think around 17, 18 like that. Yeah. So because I didn't feel peace in my heart, so I tried to search and explore different religion. Then I didn't understand who God was. To me, God was something that was like very, intangible. I think abstract, can kind of feel it's there, but it's like not there like that, So for me, when I came across this book called Tao Te Ching, which is this philosophical book, then it struck me because it said the Tao that can be described is not the Tao. The way that can be described is not the way. So it basically is like talking about this divine being or this universal principle. It cannot be understood by the human mind. So I was like, this one like quite refreshing because every single religion is like trying to tell you who God is. Then their version of God is correct. But Taoism is telling you that God cannot be understood by humans. But that's why, but every way leads to the Tao. Every way leads to God. Yeah. So I think it was very free in the perspective that it holds lah. So I started exploring more. Then that's where I also discovered that there's this religious part where I kind of don't know. So I started trying to find information, but cannot find. Because all the religious information, right, is a closed practice one. Cannot find online one. Yeah, unless you know a master, then they teach you.
Why? Why is it there?
Because
keeping?
all these spells, religious kind of thing, can be used to harm a person.
Right.
Yeah, so they don't. Then the thing is, I put online, right, you don't have the lineage power. When you use, you will die faster. Yeah.
Lineage as in if I come from a string of priests,
yes,
is it?
because the power that we are using when we do these spells is not from us, it's from the gods above. This lineage goes all the way back to this specific deity. This specific deity give you the authority.
So how do you know you have it?
we have to be ordained, no? We have to become part of that lineage. Then when
it's not a bloodline.
So it's not a blood thing.
it's not a bloodline thing.
I see.
It's not a bloodline thing. So you can be we say grafted into the lineage.
Okay, sorry. We go back to preordination.
Okay,
Sorry, continue.
preordination. Okay, so I also want to learn inner meditation. Normal meditation is about the mind.
Sure.
So inner meditation deals with the body and also the mind. So both. So how to use your qi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Really going deep into the body
Find
as
the
well.
balance.
Yeah, the balance as well. Yeah. So anyways,
To do what? Sorry, with your chi and stuff.
to live longer. Lor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so to find peace.
It's like the Wim Hof method, is it? He can control his like heart rate.
Yeah.
Like, you learn how to manipulate your body.
Yes.
With your mind.
Right.
Yeah. We can also control temperature also lah.
Yeah. So you can survive in like
Dude,
very
we all saw the
extreme-
one on the monks of
temperatures.
Tibet.
Yes.
Basically, the monks of Tibet, they just kind of drape one cloth, right? Then the journalist is like freaking wearing their
North Face.
North Face really, right? So then they did a study on it, and then they just kind of measure the temperature of the monks as they sat down there and meditate in the snow. Then they put the infrared cameras to track the body temperature, and then it rose by like 10-20 degrees when they stuck there.
Yeah, fire yoga.
I really want to learn
Yeah,
this,
then
but
the
the
ice
opposite.
around them like rapidly melt, and then got control, and then no control. So it's like form of meditation that really up the body temperature like crazy.
This not thing anybody can learn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. That one is a Buddhist tradition one. So that one is like fire yoga. You can learn, but you cannot learn all. Yeah, so there's different elements. For example, if you got earth yoga, then maybe you can cause an earthquake or something, that kind of thing.
What's the purpose?
Why would you learn?
Who like left teach a human this?
I don't know. This
The
just
guy who builds houses, maybe.
The
He wants
guy
make
don't want to
money.
go to work. Then he's like, my wife is earthquake today.
Wait, so you're saying we're not that far off from the Avatar.
Avatar is based on these kind of things, man. Right.
So they are like depending on like
Avatar is the inspired.
your fire yoga, your earth yoga, you are a bender.
in a way you can bend your own bodies. You have heard of like, for example, those people like passing through walls. Okay, based on belief, I never see before lah.
Yeah.
But that can be achieved
You
through
ruined the trip for
meditation and yoga.
This is a wild claim. True meditation and yoga, you
Yeah.
can walk through a wall.
I've
This stuff
heard-
you can tell people, man.
Okay, I have heard before, but I don't know how true. I never see before.
But this is the danger you're talking about, right? Because you say something like that, then people really go and try.
Run into the fucking wall.
Actually, yeah. So, but there are this kind of like stories lah. For example, when we go to China, there's also stories where they say, oh, a person can travel maybe like thousands of kilometers within like 1 hour, that kind of thing. They got this kind of
Yeah.
methods available. Yeah, it's just that I have never learned. I
Yeah.
don't know how true it is.
No, even in Western culture, right? There are these psychics also. There's this American government like military program where like they have this bunch of psychics from they are like all over the world, you know. So then like they can somehow these people will randomly they will force them into these like rooms and then get them
Yeah.
to like
Oh,
pressure them into writing something down or something like that. Then they will actually write down like coordinates and then they will reveal that actually there's a freaking submarine
Yeah,
or there's
yeah,
some and like multiple sources all confirm the same thing from a random room, right? Like these kind of like powers.
Actually, the human mind is very strong lah. It's just that we never.
Okay, sorry. So
Yeah.
we go back to your
Go
journey.
back. Yes. Okay. So, anyways, then I was trying to find a teacher. So I prayed. I just prayed to whatever. I just said, oh, please help me. Whoever that is out there, please help me find a teacher. I want to learn about the faith.
Okay.
Then that night I had a dream. So this old man came into my dream. Then he
It's
said,
always an old man.
yeah, it's old
Okay,
man.
okay.
This old man with white
Shifu
beard,
ma.
then white clothes.
Yeah.
And he tell me like, oh, you need to go and find this temple. He said in Chinese lah. Then I said, huh, what temple? Yeah. Then he said, oh, then he give me this temple. He said like, oh, Kim Hong Temple. I said, huh? Oh, Jing Feng Miao in Chinese. I said, oh, okay. Then I just woke up. Then when I woke up, I still remember it's like 3+ a.m. And then I Google lor. Like, really got the temples, yeah.
In Singapore lah.
In Singapore.
Convenient, lucky as you.
Yeah,
never
it's
go
not
China
lucky.
once.
yeah.
He's in Tibet or like North Korea, like walao.
He tells you location too far, then you're like, okay, you know what? I'm
I need to speak to the Dalai Lama. Shit.
Yeah. But anyways, then they got Facebook page. I click on their Facebook page. Then they got this like scripture chanting class. Then I message lor. Then I message already. They asked me to go down. Then that's where I started.
How does a Taoist priest get ordained?
Oh, so for ordination wise, it's a bit more special in my case because like my master is one of the few people in Singapore that can ordain a priest locally. Yeah, if not for priest wise, they actually have to go to China to receive their recognition one.
You actually have to papui, right, to see whether the
yes.
deities allow you to be a priest.
My tradition requires me to do that. Yeah, so
Right.
my maybe different tradition, they have different ways of doing it. But my tradition requires me to papui.
What is papui in English?
Allow me. So,
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
there's these two like crescent-like thing. What at least the way as a believer when we did it last time is that we use it to communicate the spirits or the gods. Like, so for example, when we say we need a yes, no, or are you done with the food offering, we would just pray and then we throw it on the floor. If you get black and white means one up, one down means a yes. If you get up or down, down means no. So it's like a coin flip, but it's like a double coin flip.
So you needed to flip this for what?
So to see whether the gods want to accept us as a priest.
So how many times do you play? Is it like best of 3 or if yours?
Okay, ours is best of 3 or so 3 as long as you got 1 is okay. Because actually if you yes, no, no, that kind of thing or yes, yes, no, actually they have a specific meaning on based on these 3 times that you throw, right? Then you can kind of tell your future about how your priesthood will go.
What?
Yeah, there's this like, I got all 3 yeses.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, because I think in Singapore only got 2 person kena.
You will levitate on.
So when you finally were ordained, right? Do they give do you get your own set of this or what do they give you?
Okay,
anything?
so after
Like the brush.
brush, no lah.
or sort
Okay, so when you will receive an ordination cert law, you have to go through an ordination ceremony where your masters and your grandmasters and some other people will come and recognize you. Yeah, then you'll receive this ordination cert. Then your name will be registered, at least in the Hong Kong side.
Do you need to live in the temple?
No need. Yeah. We are not like ascetic.
monk,
Monks.
Yeah, but if you go to China, then you have to live in a temple. For my sect, where I have to live in a temple, I have to leave my hair long. Like, I cannot cut my hair. In Chinese culture, the hair is an important. We believe that it's given by your parents. So cutting your hair has the same connotation as like
Severing the
severing
self-harm.
self-harm.
Is it only specific to this hair on my head?
All
Like
the
you cannot
hair.
trim your beard.
Yeah, cannot trim the
Cannot
beard.
shape, man. Like
Cannot. Yeah, the whisk is actually this one.
is the grandmaster's beard.
Armpit hair.
So when do you get the
Whisk.
yeah.
The whisk only when we do ritual that we use. Okay, so Taoism, our highest god is a Trinity. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is
a
it?
Trinity. Yeah.
Okay.
We believe that Tao manifests as these 3 specific deities. Then they are
What are they?
原始天尊、灵宝天尊 and 道德天尊.
Right.
Yeah.
And what do they?
So they represent the Tao, the scriptures and the master.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what they represent. So one of them will hold the whisk. Actually, this whisk thing, right, is more of like a Arabic like influence one.
Right.
Yeah, because it's more of because like the scriptures, when they were holding the scriptures, then they believe that when you use the whisk, it's able to remove the dust all this kind of thing. So when you hold that whisk, it's actually more of a representation of the wisdom is able to remove and cleanse your delusions and doubts.
Wow.
That's what they
Also, okay.
Arabic influence.
Yeah.
Can you like make money from your TikTok or is there ethical issue there?
Can. I mean, like my master says, it's okay as well. I mean, when we do rituals, we are also in a way earning money in a sense. Like those they are full time. So I mean, I don't see a harm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when you were going to start like a TikTok account and then when your TikTok account started blowing up, right? Do you have conversations with your various masters?
Yes. Actually, I consulted them a lot, like on how should I angle the video, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I think you mentioned in another video that quite a few of the priests, like in the new batches and all that, actually like came from seeing your TikTok.
Yeah. Actually, like, because I was promoting more about the classes and what we do and all those, then actually a lot of people are interested in Taoism. It's just that they don't have an outlet to go to.
Yeah.
So when I show people that there's this outlet, then a lot of people came. So a lot of people, you know, they always say, oh, Taoism is a dying religion, no youngsters, or this kind of thing. You know, my dad got a lot of young people. Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of younger than me one. Yeah.
My hot take is that even if you ask practicing Taoists, like not like priest level, like normal people, it's very hard for them to explain the faith. There is no like Sunday class, for example. So nobody grow up like, you ask your grandmother, or then for some reason just your grandmother becomes the authority already.
Yeah. So now what actually we are doing is more of like creating that outlet like that. You say like Sunday class, that kind of thing. So actually a lot of the people they come not just to become priests, but they just want to have a place where they can hang out with fellow Taoists, you know, connect more with the gods.
Ask questions with someone that no answers lah.
Yeah.
Then are there any things that you are still like, I guess, like struggling with when it comes to like your faith or
Your
the
religious
practices
journey?
or,
I think it's more of not of like struggling myself, but it's more of a general disappointment towards the religion. I don't know, is it good to say that, but I think it's more of like, it's disappointing to see that Taoism to me is a very beautiful religion, but many people are just treating it as more of like a business or like they misunderstand it. They're not really like actively practicing or promoting the faith. Sometimes when I look at the general state of Taoism, I will feel quite sad about
but
it.
it's also the reason why you are creating the content that you do, right?
Yeah.
To educate I've never seen a young Taoist priest coming out to create content. So you are the first of your kind. Yeah.
Do you think that you have found like your purpose and meaning like in life?
Yeah, I do. I think last time when I was young, I really don't know what I want to do. But I think now I kind of find a meaning to it, which is like I really want to propagate Taoism. I mean, like, don't need to save in a way. I don't have that savior complex kind of thing, but it's just more of like, I just want more people to understand what this religion is about and hope that one day, when I speak about Taoism, people are not just going to be like, oh, this is superstition. This is it's just ghosts. This is just, it's just gods. Yeah, it's just praying. Oh, no meaning behind things. One. Yeah, or they say like we are a religion of desires, that kind of thing. Yeah, I hope that one day there will be that lah.
And with that, I think we've come to a good point to close the episode also. Thank you so much for being here with us for 7 hours. I hope that you've learned a lot from this, and then maybe you can check him out on his socials as well. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
This one is our pocket. Yeah, anyways.
Can I see?
No lah.
There's just
because can put stuff ma.
oh my, is it kept?
We will put inside.
No, but when you put your hand down.
No, we won't put our hand down one.
Oh, so, okay lah. So it's just long sleeve lah.
Yeah, because
There's
it's not like
You know, high fashion copy this also.
really
Then people really will put things inside here. They
What?
have yeah. They make like large sleeves.
Oh.
Crazy, like
Taoism is the cutting edge of a lot of
appropriation,
it.
You know now the baggy
The outfit.
pants.
Yeah.